I won't insult you by trying to pronounce your band name properly. Could you pronounce it for me?
Dedo Podre.
I would have said it right,
Yeah.
but I don't speak any Portuguese, so...
Okay, no problem. Slowly. Dedo
Dedo
Podre.
Podre.
Yes, yes.
Dedo
Excellent,
Podre.
excellent Portuguese. Amazing.
And that means, if I understand right, rotting finger?
Rotten finger. Yeah, rotten finger.
That's it.
That's
That's it.
How did you come up with that as your name? Does it have any special meaning?
As in Brazil, we have like a phrase, Brazilian phrase. It's say when you do a bad choice, you have a rotten finger, you have a I'm choose a bad husband. Oh, I have a rotten finger,
I think I'm going to steal your phrase. I like that. That is very good. And your lyrics, although I, again, don't speak any Portuguese or Brazilian Portuguese, I have looked into them, and they're very much about what you see about you, about your society. What can you tell me about that, about what you want to say with your lyrics?
Actually, our lyrics talks about the daily of the workers, Brazilian workers, and some issues about the politicians. We have
that situation that stay in Brazil. Some songs is about this too, about our days too, the working class, our days, like the song "Paranoia" that guy makes some. This is about ex-girlfriend that makes some bad situations, and this guys wrote this song. Someone.
We talk about things that happen with us, with the politics, of the difficulties that living in a big city, because it's not easy. In Brazil, it's worse. And then we try to show that we are normal people living and trying to get better and do our stuff. Wow, I think it's just.
And what is the punk scene in Brazil like? You have some amazing bands that have come out of Brazil. What is your scene like?
The scene, the punk scene nowadays is it's more restrict. It's have a specific public. It's not mod in England. It's more bigger. And have a small public, but when you can touch the heart of people with our songs, it's really interesting, because we can make a mind of the different people with our lyrics, of our songs. For example, have a public in the Amazon is other side of Brazil. We are south, and have a public in the north. It's lovely our lyrics and our songs. We can be aumentar. How can I say?
Biggest, no?
Can bigger.
How big can bigger the scene, the punk rock scene? The scenario.
Yeah. And from what I understand, South Americans in general, and I realize you guys are a very varied continent, but you love the punk in general. Is that something I'm right about, or am I just...
I think it's because we have difficult conditions, and punk say something about this. You don't know, you don't have to be the best you can. You just, you don't know to be the best, just the best you can. And it's some situations we have this in our country. We don't have the best education, but we try to do our best. We try to study a lot. We don't have the best doctors. We don't have good doctors. You try to do things without support, and maybe punk rock says about things about these, and do it yourself. And wow,
yeah, it speaks to what punk has always been about being DIY, about speaking for yourself, doing for yourself and looking out for other people in your community. So you think that's maybe why punk is so popular in Brazil and other places?
I think it is because when Brazilian people try to help other one. We have friends. Sometimes we have a lot of difficulties, but we have our friend support, and it's better because we can do things that alone we can do. We are traveling with our friends from Trypanosoma, and we constantly, frequently, we are helping each other here in UK because we are far from our home. And it's better when we find them and have a lot of friends together to share food, to share drink, to share our luggages, our equipment, and it's better. We have different kind of support, not only of our family, but our friends too.
And friends that are family.
Yes.
Our second family.
Exactly. The non-blood family.
Dois, três, vai! Nunca diga nunca, não vou seguir, pelo menos a tentar. Pode ser que não tenha chance, mas nunca decidi desistir. Cê tá caindo, limite ao chão. Levanta pra pensar, não tem por isso não. Nunca diga nunca. Chances, mas nunca pensei desistir. Nunca diga nunca. Pelo menos tente. Mas nunca tem chances, mas nunca pensei desistir. Você está caindo, limite ao chão. Levanta pra pensar, não tem muito ser não. Sigo mais simples, sem nada a temer. Preconceito sem luz e medo. Tem que ser, nunca diga nunca. Pelo menos tente. Pode não ter chances, mas nunca pense desistir. Nunca diga nunca. Pelo menos tente. Pode não ter chances, mas nunca pense desistir. Chances, mas nunca pense desistir. Nunca diga nunca. Pelo menos tente. Pode não ter chances, mas nunca pense desistir. Nunca diga nunca. Pelo menos tente. Pode não ter chances, mas nunca pense desistir.
You guys just released an album, I understand, and so we have albums.
That's the new album. Sem mais desculpas, no more apologize. Is this new CDs, and the first CD is Fighting Victories, Lutas e Vitórias. The first CD.
And where can people buy your material?
In our shows, or can send a message for us on Facebook, on Instagram.
We have an account on CD Baby where you can buy our MP3. Apple Store and Google Play, if I'm not wrong, where you can buy the MP3. The physical ones just in our gigs, or it's very difficult to send to other countries in Brazil.
But people can send messages for us on Facebook or direct for us. You send materials, no problem.
And this is not your first time in England, in the UK.
It's the second time here that we make the gig. Last year we make 6 gigs here in England, and more 4 in Czech Republic. Now we're making 10 gigs here in England.
And one of those is at Rebellion.
Yes, it's the second time on Rebellion. Sure.
And how has your reception been last year at Rebellion?
For me, it's wonderful because I grew up listening punk rock. For me, Rebellion is for me. I talk to all guys. For me, Rebellion is my Disneyland, and I go to Disneyland, but I go not to see the Disneyland. I go to play in Disneyland. Fuck off! For me, it's amazing. It's a dream. I don't have words. And this year, the end of the last year, and Darian Des sent me the message. Hey, do you wanna play again in big arena? Fuck you! Right? Oh my God! Yes, of course, man. So for us, it's amazing. And the public is very, very receptive. When I sing and I saw him, I listened for the right of our station. Steve ignored it from Crass. He see us. Oh my God! And on there was Jeff Turner from Cock Richards. Oh, it's amazing. And the guys is very, very receptive here. Come to talk with us. Buy a lot of merchandise and buy beers for us. So, here, the people here is very, very lovely. I love you. Stay again here in England.
And you guys, how have you felt about playing Rebellion? And are you excited for this year?
For us, it's very important because we are a newer band. And we are playing among a lot of good bands that we used to listen in Brazil. And we are playing there, and people are like what we are doing. And then we gave strong. They given strength to keep pushing hard and hard to make better sounds, better lyrics, better gigs. It's very good for a newer band to be very well received in UK. And playing among a lot of good bands that we are really fans. No, I have no words to say. It's very good to be here again and play twice in a row.
You were asked to come back. That says a lot.
But for this guy's first time on
Actually, it's my first trip abroad. It's the first country I know, and I'm so. I'm really love England, and I hope to enjoy in the Rebellion, and I'm so excited. But the fans most like to our songs. It's very good. It's really good to us.
So you're the first time. It's your virgin time there.
Like a virgin. Teddy bear.
Yes.
Teddy bear.
My nickname in England is Dead Bear.
Well, I think on that note, I'm going to say, buy these things here.
He says so.
Buy, we need the money. If you don't buy this, you don't return next year.
They'll be back up their ass. I know it. But come across these guys, buy their stuff, listen to the music. They're brilliant. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, and have a great time at Rebellion.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks.